I would, well, no, she can't hear me. I can't tell them how to fix it.
All right, you got 60, 70 viewers.
Woohoo!
And it is time, so let us begin.
Okay, very good. So today we're going to be talking about zinc and how to patina zinc. We have 5 different methods to do that, and we're going to be showing you each of those methods. What you need up front is some cotton balls. Now I use cotton balls when I patina my zinc. Some people use paper towels. Some people use a flux brush. My wish for you is that you experiment. I use cotton balls, and cotton balls work for me. But you might want to experiment with other items that would work for you. There's no one way to do any of this. You also need some bronze wool. I do recommend bronze wool, and only bronze wool, for scruffing up and polishing up your zinc before you patina. Patina does have an acid content, so you want to wear gloves. So you want to have either some nitrile gloves or some latex gloves on your hands when you're doing your patina, and then, you know, to safeguard against any splashes, if you don't wear glasses, you should wear some safety glasses. So cotton balls are something to apply the patina, gloves, bronze wool, safety glasses. Now, Novacan makes a very good product called Novacan Black Patina for Zinc. So that's where we're going to start. How does it work? What does it do? And what are the results? So I like to really saturate my cotton ball with the patina, and in one fell swoop I like to go over my zinc slowly, patiently, one fell swoop. Then turn it to the side, one fell swoop. Now about this time, I'm going to resaturate my cotton ball, because if you're doing a long swoop, the patina will react less as you go along. So really saturate it and get it going. So I paused a little bit, and so I have a little bit of a blotch right there. So I'm going to redo this, and this is where sometimes things fail, but that's pretty good. This is pretty good results, and this is probably the best results I've ever had with this this patina for zinc.
Oh, it worked well for the camera.
It worked well for the camera.
Nice. So Gary, why not steel wool? You made a big point about the bronze wool.
What's did there? prior to taping, prior to this event, I did go over all of my zinc with the bronze wool. So just polish it up, and you do want to use a little bit of force. Polish it up with the bronze wool.
Why not the steel wool?
Steel wool, yeah,
more common product.
Yeah, steel wool has a lot of dust. It'll release a lot of dust. The bronze wool doesn't release that much dust, and it's not as messy as steel wool is. So my recommendation is bronze wool.
It's something to clean off the zinc. Now, what's the point there? Why are we preparing the zinc?
Because there might be some oxidation on the zinc. There also might be because it could come off. Okay. So that's zinc. Oop.
Oh, we're back on again.
We're back on again. Very good.
Carry on.
So next we're going to do what happens with the Novacan Black Patina for solder.
Oh.
Yes. And I like using the Black Patina for solder on zinc when I want to give my piece an antique look, and I will show you what that does. Again, I'm very fully saturating my cotton ball, and again slowly one fell swoop. Gosh, these are really working well today.
Good job with the prep.
Yeah.
So for everyone viewing who's having issues with sound, there's no adjustment on this end. You must adjust the sound on your own computer, and there may be a volume control in Facebook, on the Facebook application, and a volume control on Windows, on your computer application, that you may be able to adjust to improve the sound.
And if you have external speakers, there may be an adjustment on your external speakers as well. So, again, this is really working out well today. We don't always get this result. Most of the time, when I use the black patina for copper on zinc, I get
for solder.
For solder, I get something that looks more like this, and
That's the patina.
this is the black
It's
patina
faded to that
for
kind of yellowy, ambery
solder.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when I want a nice antique look, that's what I use.
Oh, okay. So a use for everything.
But then again, today I'm having great results.
Well, just wait.
I
Just
don't
wait.
know.
Leave it in the daylight for a few minutes and
Right.
see what happens. Okay, and for those having video issues, I would suggest that probably re-watching the video once it's been saved, you might have better luck. Because at this point, we're trying to stream to Facebook, and you're trying to stream down from Facebook. And that sometimes causes a lag and poor video quality. So re-watch it once saved. I think you might have better results.
Thank you for that. So next, I'm going to show you what happens when you use the patina for the copper patina for solder.
Well, that's not going to work. That's copper patina.
I know, you would think. But it does give you an entirely different result.
It does.
Well, maybe not today. This gives you much more of a matte finish.
Where's the copper?
I know, it's not copper, it's turning it black. And that's what it does.
Huh. Well, who'd have thunk it? Somebody must have tried to copper patina their soldered joints, and it ran over on their zinc edge, and they said, hey, that's cool.
You can see where I have some of my my bronze wool dust is on there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So where do you get bronze wool?
Bronze wool, we sell it right here, George.
Oh.
It's our product code 941. You get three pads of it, and I believe it's roughly $10.
Nice.
Yes. So the thing about the copper patina for solder on zinc is it does tend to crystallize kind of on the zinc. So if you like that kind of look, you might want to experiment with that and have it crystallize on your zinc. Finally, no, not finally, sorry. Next we just bought this, and we're going to be offering this shortly. This is, it's Metal Finishes Midnight Black. It's a little bit more expensive. It's an 8-ounce bottle, and it's going to retail for $16.90. And
Midnight black, that sounds good.
yes. And they have a little spritzer on it to spray. I tried that, didn't like it. It's kind of silly.
Mm. Why don't you just take the cap off and use your cotton ball?
That's what I'm going to do.
All right. You can save 10 cents and leave the spritzer behind.
Exactly. And you can see where I sprayed it. It's kind of like saying, settled in there a little bit.
Are you contaminating your patina by using the same cotton ball?
I'm using different cotton balls. I'm pretty
But
sure.
when you're
I
going
am.
back to the bottle with the same cotton ball you just used.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
I wouldn't be concerned about that.
Midnight
Myself.
black in place of gun blue. Yes, this is the same supplier that we found gunmetal blue, and they had a midnight black product that we found works better. So that's the one that we're demonstrating. Is the midnight black patina. And the prep, for those who might have missed the beginning of the video, was just a good scrub with the bronze wool.
Yes. Now, as these dry, you can see that the patina for solder, the black patina for solder, is getting a little.
Oh, it's getting paler and
getting
duller.
paler and duller, right? And I think this was the, I got them out of order, but this was the for zinc, and it's doing pretty well.
Okay.
And this was the copper patina solder for patina for solder, and it's lightening up as well.
Yep, it's getting paler and duller. Okay.
And then, but our metal blue, which I just did, is still nice and black.
It's the midnight black version.
Yes.
What else you got for us? Is there
Finally,
more
yes.
patina?
Yes, I do, George. Thank you for asking.
Oh, that's
It's not
patina.
really a patina; it's a paint.
Oh.
And this is Color Magic. This is the black matte Color Magic, and it works very nicely. If you, I should shake it up.
Do you apply your patina to your zinc before you solder it together?
No, I solder everything together, and patinaing my projects is always the last thing I do
Before polishing.
before polishing. Correct.
And I heard you talk about rinsing. You do
Yeah,
rinse your patina
you want to.
product?
Yeah, exactly. You want to. When I finish up it's a copper foil project, I will wash it really well with either the NutriClean or Dawn, one or the other. And then once I wash it, then at that point I will apply my patina, and then I rinse. And then if I want a nice matte black look, I won't use any finishing compound on it. But if I want a nice bright bronzy look, that's when I'll get out my finishing compound and finish it off.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
So the finishing compound does more than just shine it up. It adds a little bronzy
Yeah.
hint to it.
Yes, it
Yes.
does. So this is the Color Magic, and again, when you apply this, you just want to be really careful you don't get it on your glass. And so I can show you here that I would highly recommend that you tape off your glass
Okay.
before using the Color Magic, because you don't want to get it on your glass. And this does actually pretty well too, but it's more time consuming and a little bit more expensive, because you are going to be using quite a bit of this if you have a large project. But it does a very nice job.
Well, and you would. The border is the largest part of the project.
Right.
So just to clarify on your rinsing, that's a cold water rinse?
It is a cold water rinse.
Okay. Does that do something to neutralize the patina, or just?
No,
It's rinsing off the
it
excess.
just rinses off the excess patina and gets rid of it and down the drain, and then there you go.
So it stops.
Yes.
Okay.
That is how we patina zinc. What questions do you have?
There was a question about the quick clean, and so I do think it's good to address that quick clean cannot get wet.
Right. Quick Clean is a very good product if you do not intend to get water near it. Once you add water to it, and it says this right on the label for Quick Clean, that the water and the chemicals in the water will react with the chemicals in the Quick Clean, and it will render basically the getting rid of the flux, so you don't have that, flux mold down the line. It'll render that useless. So if you use the quick clean, use it and nothing else. If you use the NutriClean, you can rinse with water, and the NutriClean is very good about getting rid of the flux.
And the dish soap, same way.
And Dawn is very good, exactly. Dawn is very good at getting rid of that as well.
And then you can patina after that and rinse again, and no complications.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I'm going to add a little caveat. If you decide you like using the copper patina for making your zinc black, if you're doing a copper foil project and you have a solder connection, this is going to make your solder connection copper. So
of course, right.
You need to be you need to be very careful and deliberate about how you use this on your zinc and keep your connections, your solder connections, black if you want them black. Okay. Any other questions?
Well, I think it would be cool to mention that one process that we haven't discussed, which is if you're using a solder product, which the patina works very well on,
Right.
and you want your border to look like your copper foil soldered lines, you would tin your zinc with
Absolutely.
solder.
Absolutely. Yes. And that you don't have to worry about. It's going to match whatever patina you use for your solder lines in your project. Whatever you put on your exterior zinc at that point is going to match perfectly. So yes, just tin your zinc if you want everything to match.
Cool. All right. So what's that new patina called?
The new patina is called, we don't have it in yet, but it's on its way, Metal Finishes Midnight Black.
So here's our product sticker. So there's the code, MFMB0259W8. I guess that's because it's an 8-ounce bottle, W8. Midnight Black for $16.90.
Yep, very good.
Is en route. I had hoped to have it here today, but it's still on its way, and we'll have it soon.
So there's as a bonus for those of you joining us today, we wanted to let you know of some products that are coming up, and we should have on the website within the next few days. And those are some display bases. So we have a small display base which is rated for about 2 pounds. You could put it has 2 grooves in it so that you could put in a single pane of glass artwork in front. And this would be for a smaller project.
That's nice.
And then if you have a small project that, say for instance, has a little zinc around it,
Oh, so it's wider.
it's a wider, and you can set it in like that. And then we have a larger base that would be good for larger projects. This panel weighs about 3.9 pounds, and I forget how tall it is, but I will tell you. And if you don't have any cats,
Oh.
this is 20 inches tall, so this might be a nice option if you don't have any pets that might want to knock it.
Well, that's nice wood. I think it's red oak,
Yes, yes.
and the corners have been mitered and smoothed and shaped and
This one doesn't want to
Finished.
sit like that, but and then these are
oh, they got little feet on the bottom.
they got little felt feet,
Okay.
and they are. Hold on, the small one is $15.99 when it's available, and the larger one is $20.99. And again, these should be on our website in the next couple of days. And if you want to search for them, just search display base, and they'll both come up.
So there's a question about finishing compound. What the heck is that?
Finishing compound is a it's kind of a little waxy product. from Clarity that you apply to your project with, I apply it with a cotton ball, and it's basically for your solder lines, mostly copper foil. You could use it on lead work, but I wouldn't. It's built mainly for copper foil. So put it on, apply it with cotton ball on your lead lines, let it sit. It dries to a film in about a minute and a half, and then you buff it, and it really makes things bright. It really works great if you're doing solder patina on your copper patina on your solder. It really brings out the copper. One of the tricks I do when I'm doing a copper patina on my solder is I will use baking soda and get a paste and clean it up really well with a little pasty baking soda, or is it baking soda? Yeah, and clean it off. Apply my copper patina. It goes on. It might look a little blotchy and a little dark, but after you apply this, it just brightens it up really nicely.
So I believe this finishing compound is mostly a canuba wax, but with some other secret ingredients that make it give it that brassy kind of sheen.
Yeah.
I don't know what those ingredients are.
It does a great job. Does a great job.
So we had a question about how to make your panel stand up straight, since they seem to lean back in these new wooden display bases. And I would think the answer there would be one of the classic metal display bases, then that hold things more upright.
Right.
That these are meant to lean.
Yeah, these are more meant to lean. Do you want to go on a tour?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I might need my mask if we have customers in the store. Yep, we do. So these are wrought iron display bases, and you know, when you buy one of these, you want to create your panel so that it'll fit in here. So you don't want to design your panel for the display base.
Because it's not adjustable.
It's not adjustable. We do have an adjustable one, but these are all wonderful display items for...
Okay, and they would hold your panel straight up, yes.
Yes.
A little more securely than the wooden display bases.
Right.
Super. Thank you very much. Say bye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Stay safe.